Hey everyone, welcome back to my epic story. So today we are here with an informative video. But before all of that, I just want to say sorry to this 18 subscribers who trusted me and subscribed because I've not been consistent on YouTube. I have not been posting anything. So I'm just sorry for not being consistent. And from now on, I'm just planning to post long videos every week. So stay tuned and it's kind of awkward to start with a YouTube video after a long time, so I'm just nervous. And so today we are going to see something that is important for any new readers. So if at all you have any readers who is new, if you are having friends who wants to get into books and they don't know how, just share this video. So let's start. As you all saw the thumbnail, this video is about how to become a reader and how to stay as a reader, because becoming a reader is easy, reading one book is easy, but to continue reading books, to be in that zone always is a little tough. So this video is like few tips I have followed and few tips that made me a reader. So I have to start with my story. Like, I've not been a reader since childhood or something. Like, I have read very few books in my childhood. At my teenage also, I was like not so into books. Maybe I've read hardly one or two, and that too are self-help books. So it was not like I was continuously seeking for books. So I was like on and off reader. And also one more thing is that I always wanted to get into books. I want to know how that world will be, but maybe I didn't get through the right books, so I didn't become a reader. My love for books and my addiction to it and the bookstagram, booktube, all this happened in the last 2 years. So as I become a reader, that's when I just noted few things what helped me to become one. So I'm just sharing those 5 tips with you. Let's quickly see what are the 5 tips. First is, you have to know what kind of a person you are. Like for me, I was a binge watcher. I am addicted to watching series or movies. So if you're a person of that sort, you can select fiction books. And if you're someone who loves to watch realistic stuffs, like real life connective stuffs, informative things, some like TED Talks kind, all of those, then you should go for non-fiction. So first thing is very clear. You have to select which suits you more. For me, I am both. Like, I binge watch series and movies, and also I do watch informative stuff. So for me, I went for fiction first, and I just loved fiction. But I read very less non-fiction, like hardly one or two in a month. So if you are someone who does both, then you can go for fiction and then you can go for non-fiction. Second is, go for a highly rated book. When I say highly rated, it's not just Amazon reviews. You have to check Instagram and Amazon. Like, you have to see the realistic reviews. Some will be paid as well, so you have to be very conscious when you're selecting a high rated book. Even if it's a average rated, it's safe. So when it's a highly rated book, there is a lot of hype running around it, so it is difficult to choose which one. It is always better you check both. And also in Instagram, you can feel it in your gut which is genuine and which is not. Some videos you can see that it's actually hyped a lot more than the actual book, and some you can feel like it's genuine, so you can feel it like, okay, this will work for me kind. So if you feel that with a book, then go for it. And the third thing is, always read the blurb. Blurb is something, this is for new people I'm telling. Blurb is something, it's like a description of the entire book. It will be on Amazon. If you're getting a paperback, it will be in the behind or in the front. So you can check what the book is all about. So there will be short description about what the book talks about and what is the story. Like, the short version of it will be there. So you can check it, and if you like it, if it feels like your comfort zone, then you can pick it. This is like the safest thing you can ever do. Even if you don't like to select books on review basis, you can just go see the blurb and you can select it. As simple as that. Third thing is very, very important. When you are starting as a newbie, you always tend to go for the same kind of books and you fail miserably. So you have to always keep in mind that you switch genres every now and then. Like, if you're reading a sad emotional book for the first time, the second book should be romance book or maybe a thriller. In thrillers also, we have a lot of subgenres. So you can go for one such kind, and you have to keep shifting around, and mostly you will be like comfortable in one of the drop. Like, it can be romance, it can be thriller. You'll love one of the subgenre of books which feels like your comfort zone. But one thing is that you tend to have this feeling that you want to keep reading thrillers or keep reading romances. But when you do that, you tend to feel saturated. You tend to feel like the plots are monotonous, the scenes are monotonous, and you feel like not so interested in books anymore. That is the reason I'm telling you that you have to, shift from genres to genres, and you can become a reader who reads all kind of books. Fourth is always go for books with less number of pages initially. My first book was around 400 pages. For me, it was okay, but I don't think everybody will be comfortable reading a 400-page book initially. I feel there are mind-blowing books within 200 pages, within 150 pages. So check those kind of books. There are a lot of Instagram recommendations where they talk about such books. So you can just see which concept suits you more, and you can just pick it. It will be easy for you to finish. So initially, as a reader, maybe 5 books, you can just slowly increase the number of pages. Initially, if you're reading 200 pages, next go for a 250, 300. Then you can go for 400 pages and even more. And this tip helped me a lot. And even I want to talk one more thing about the short book is, so there will be moments you are maybe 6 months old as a reader. That time you'll be reading like 400-page books or 500 pages book. But like if you're continuously reading a 400, 500-page book, you feel like you don't want to read it all for some time. That's called a reading slump. So when you're on a reading slump, it is important for you to pick something very short, very convenient for you to finish, that doesn't affect your mood, that doesn't feel like exhausting for you. For every reader, short books are those keys when they are on a reading slump. So it is important for you to always read short books in between few large books. And fifth point is, if you are a beginner, have a highlighter. I don't know how they use those pastel sticky notes, because I'm not someone who's reading with a lot of paperbacks. I read it on Kindle. So I don't have any idea about how they use those sticky notes and annotate things. But for me, as a paperback reader, I used highlighters. So there are, like, you don't have to go for neon highlighter. You can go for pastel ones so that it doesn't look so odd in your books and it doesn't smudge, for which I want to suggest pastel highlighters. You can go for both neon and pastel. So the reason for you to highlight is basically to see your favorite scene or favorite dialogue. When you're binge watching something, you just scroll and you go to your favorite scene. For that itself, you have to remember at least the episode number or something like that. But with books, it's very difficult for you to find which was your favorite page and which was your favorite dialogue. So it is always better you highlight it. And as a reader, you relate to it, which is why you highlight it. And whenever there are some hard times or your mood is not so good, you can go back to your book. You can just flip to that page easily. So you have to always have a highlighter with yourself. So these are the 5 tips I followed as a reader. I follow it till now, and it works wonders. The main purpose of this video is to help the beginners who want to get into books, and for people who are already into books but you're inconsistent. So if you're inconsistent, do try these tips and let me know if it worked for you or not. And if you're an experienced reader, you can share what are the tips that help you grow as a reader with the beginners that are watching the video. So thank you for watching, and see you all in the next video.